Whoa, what's up, baby? Happy National Black Cat Appreciation Day. Yeah, you a pretty girl, yeah. Let's get started. Holy freaking crap. We are back. It is Monday. Didn't do any videos for the end of last week because I got freaking sick, dude. My throat and my head and my nose felt like garbage. Still kind of feel it a little bit sort of like in this area, but for the most part, I think I'm going to be good for now. Also, that means I took a little bit of a break off from the gym. Kind of iggy, but hang on, I'm getting way ahead of myself. It's National Black Cat Appreciation Day. Best freaking holiday ever. I'd be a poser if I said I didn't just discover that that was a thing like a few hours ago. But that does not mean I'm going to celebrate my special little lady any less. So if you guys have a black cat, make sure you give them a little extra cheek scritches today, or maybe an extra little squeezy tube. But if you guys had an awesome Monday today, I'm gonna. Oh my gosh, I just spoke too fast for my mouth to even handle. I hope you guys had a great day today. I'll probably give, or I am going to give, just after I get her like dinner and stuff going, I'm gonna give Ophelia a little squeezy tube, and we're gonna play with our laser pointer and some of our favorite toys. It's gonna be an awesome day. I gotta make sure that my strong, independent, only child / daughter knows that she's loved. Before I do all that though, I'm gonna go ahead and get some dishes done. Honestly, I don't really know if I have anything super to friggin' talk to you guys about. The last video that I made, was it the LARPing one? When is it okay to LARP? I don't know. Either way, some exciting stuff coming down the road. I'll have a giveaway going up soon. So that's gonna be cool. I'm gonna be partnering with another cosplayer who does like Spider-Man cosplay stuff, but more specifically, he makes his own face shells and everything. And he hit me up asking me if he wanted to do like a little kind of collab giveaway thing. So I'm gonna give away some Legos, and then he's gonna give away one of the or a couple of the Spider-Man face shells. So stay tuned. More details to come for that. I guess something else I could talk about, it's kind of been a recurring theme, and I actually have already made a full video on it before. But how do you make money doing cosplay? Or how do you like become a professional cosplayer or get brand deals or free stuff and so on and so forth? I feel like I've been seeing some cosplay like internet mutuals and stuff kind of asking the question, and I feel like I have learned a pretty good amount about that stuff because I've done that. I've walked the road. I'm just gonna share my experiences and stuff. I would say the main thing when it comes to working with brands or getting deals, free stuff, anything, is you gotta make it seem like it would be stupid not to work with you. That is the overarching goal that you should have when it comes to, I wouldn't say like making content exclusively for brand deals. It's always good, like you can always reorganize your page and stuff so that it like maybe appeals more to a brand. Like let's say I wanted to get I wanted to reach out to a brand for a free Cyclops cosplay costume. Something I might do is reorganize my Instagram account so that all of my most popular Cyclops reels are all at the very top of my profile. And that kind of just folds into what I said before, make it seem like idiotic not to work with you. Like it would just be absolutely bonkers to not collab with you. And that usually works, to be honest. Sometimes like you'll get ghosted, or sometimes a brand will reach out to you and then you'll reach back out to them and then they'll never hit you up ever again. Stuff like that happens all the time. I would say the biggest point is just don't lose, I guess, biggest points, like aside from the no-brainer, maybe a no-brainer, that kind of stuff. is just don't get lost in the sauce. It's really easy to do that, like especially after you've gotten a couple of free things and stuff. Don't get lost in the sauce of like, okay, now how can I make my next whatever? Like, if you do that, your content's gonna suffer, but also you're not gonna enjoy doing it anymore. And at the end of the day, that's why you started doing it, so that's why you should keep doing it, you know? I know that's like kind of cliche to be like, oh, it's not about the free stuff, bro, it's about the content. And that's true. It is true. I think people only say that because they themselves have gotten lost in the sauce. I know I've done it before. But sorry, brain fart. I'm like dealing with ants still. I have a bunch of traps set up, and I just saw one crawling, and I just like totally derailed my train of thought. Make it a no-brainer for people to want to work with you, and don't get lost in that sauce. If the collaboration doesn't work out, then that's fine. Unfollow them, do whatever you want, cut your ties, burn your bridge, keep making content because that's what you like to do. Boom, end of story. Now kind of going back to how you can make it like obvious or a no-brainer for brands to want to work. You reorganize your content, you know, so you can like, you don't necessarily want to just like send the same message out to a bunch of different cosplay companies. Be a sniper and not a shotgunner, you know. If you see a specific suit, like if you're a Spidey cosplayer and some company just like released a brand new day suit or something, or what am I trying to say here? I guess what I'm trying to say is don't like oversaturate yourself. Sometimes these companies are in touch with one another, sometimes they're all the same person and it's like just drop shippers. And you never know just how they're communicating. So be a sniper. Look for the brand that you want to work, like genuinely you want to work with. Find a product that you really think you could make some cool content around, not just like for the sake of having a free thing, but for the sake of like, oh yeah, if I posted like me wearing this or me doing this, like I think it would actually be really fun and people might actually like to watch it. That's the angle to come at it from, not from like a kind of monetary angle. Even if you are looking just for brand deals and stuff, always think about how you can be folding these things into your content. That's the most important part. You don't want to just be like posting cosplay stuff and then all of a sudden you like promote a fucking like phone case brand or something, which by the way, shame on you, everyone who freaking did that, you know who you are. Alright, it's not that serious, but still, you can do whatever you want with your social media, but it's just like, I unfollow anytime somebody does that. It's like, you can be a sellout to a certain degree, but if you just start accepting like every collab or anything like that, your content's gonna suffer. Your traction, your engagement, everything's gonna suffer. Because it's like you're turning on like a QVC like home goods TV channel. Who, unless you're like an 85-year-old lady, is going out of their way to watch that stuff. And if I have free time, I'm going to be making content, not watching like somebody get paid to promote some BS Temu ad, you know? So, be a sniper. Make sure that the brands that you're reaching out to are brands that you would vouch for, and that the product you're asking for can actually be worked into your content, you know? Some success that I had was, you don't want to be an asshole, of course, but there is kind of a fine line that you have to walk. Because, like I said, I've been saying this entire video, you do want to make it like, hey, you guys are stupid if you don't work with me. And that's, I'd say, as far as you want to take that energy. So I'll give you an example. I recently did a Cyclops suit collab. I got sent like a $200 Cyclops suit totally for free, just so I could make some videos and stuff for them. And funny enough, I'd actually reached out to this brand before, totally got ghosted. So what I did the second time and what actually changed is I had that energy. I was like, hey, I am the top Cyclops cosplayer in the country right now. Or something along those lines. It was like, I'm either the most engaged or most viral, something like that. And then, has my exposure been like too low this whole time? Okay, no, I think we're good. And then I just like, it was like one sentence. I'm one of the top Cyclops cosplayers in the country. I love to make content for this product for you. And then that was it, dude. I'm like seeing fucking ants just like, not everywhere, but there's just like, boom, there's one there. And then there's one over there, and it's driving me crazy. I feel like I'm gonna go schizophrenic. I don't know where they're coming from. Like, that's how you know, it's like I am such a germaphobe and I have everything so clean all the time. And I also live on the second floor. Why do I have ants? Sorry. But I sent that message and it worked. They got back to me within, not even within 24 hours, it was like within 10 hours. They got back to me and they were like, yeah, absolutely, we love this work with you, blah, 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 blah. So that's all you gotta do. I know it can be like, I think the mistake I was making before was I was like being too fluffy, too nice. You know, like all the pleasantries. And it's easy to want to do this because, you know, you want to make it seem like you're a nice person and you want to like get the free stuff and whatever. But sometimes you gotta cut through the freaking noise, dude. So the like, hey, I absolutely love what you guys are doing. I love the recent blah blah. Cut all that shit out. Don't even, they're not gonna read it. The second they hit that wall of text, your DM is lost. Also, side note, when it comes to DMs over email, I haven't really noticed this perk to using one over the other, to be honest. I've gotten equal replies, I would say, both in email and DM. I would say an email is where like brands will usually reach out to me in. I don't think I've ever actually done any of those collabs though, because they're normally just like bullshit AI apps and stuff like that I would never promote in my life, or like promote our new Temu like Lego knockoff. I'm like, bruh, no. So yeah, cut through the freaking noise, say why they should work with you, and that's it. I'm one of the top cosplayers in the U.S. or insert any country. I'm one of the top cosplayers in blank. I would love to make content in exchange for this product. Boom, you can send a picture or a clip of the whatever the heck it is you're talking about, and then that's it. And if you have some like actual high performing content that you think is like relevant to whatever it is you're going after, boom. Send a couple of those over and you're perfect.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Okay, here you go.
That was Ophelia, my beautiful daughter. And now this kind of leads into my last point, like building off of making it a no-brainer for brands to want to work with you. You still have to like have that, if that makes sense. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole or anything, but like I've seen people who have like, I don't know, under 3,000 followers and like piss poor engagement and content that just looks like they film everything out of their like room or something, and they're like, how do I get free stuff? And it's like, dude, you don't, why would a brand want to work with you? Like, if you had a business, is this like how you'd want to be showing off your products to people? Just, I don't know. It's pretty easy to have, I don't know, to be a critic of yourself, so do it. I feel like people will have one video blow up and then it's like, oh dude, what? How do I not have brands hitting me up all the time? Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna tell you right now, the expectation for you. I've probably like over 25 million views just on cosplay content alone. Been doing it for about a year now, about a year straight, posting pretty much every day. I've been doing cosplay since I was 14, but like on social media active and stuff. And I've done I've done four. I have done 4 brand collabs in total where I actually got like a free product and I made videos for them in return. Okay, here's the thing. Every single one of those was me reaching out to the brand and following all of the advice I just told you. I made my own media kit, I proved to them why it would be stupid not to work with me, and I freaking took the shot, okay? I've done it plenty of times and I've been ghosted plenty of times, but all those 4 times were all me reaching out and it working, okay? I've gotten a free like $400 mechanical keyboard, like a keyboard sponsor from it, tons of free clothes and like jackets and stuff, and then 2 cosplays. I'm not trying to flex, I'm just saying like it's, even if you have millions of views or however many followers and all that kind of stuff, it's still pretty much you fighting for yourself out there. There's not really ever like a point when you hit X amount of followers, brands start hitting up and you're like, oh my gosh, Zach, we'd love to work with you. That might happen, but 99.999% of the time, it's gonna be some like AI slop robo email kind of thing. And that's, yeah, you know, do whatever you want with your page, but if I see any of that crap on your page, I'm unfollowing. Just saying. And that's, I would say, is pretty much, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, I was getting free stuff. Even that sounds like misleading. So really, I only just got a free keyboard. But for the sake of the conversation, I'll say I got free stuff. But I was like under, or I might have had 10K. I don't think I really started reaching out to brands until I had 10,000 followers. Just because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of a good merit. You know, not everything is based on a follower's engagement and how many views, likes, all that kind of stuff compared to your followers. Like the number of followers you have. That is way more important than just like, oh, you have 100,000 followers. I have better engagement than people with millions of followers, okay? And I still, like, it can be a desert sometimes with the brand collabs and stuff. So cut yourself some slack, you guys. That is what I'm trying to say. So let me recap this for you. I made the Dunkin' Donuts car salesman. So you're telling me the way that you get brand deals, free stuff, collabs, all this stuff on your social media for cosplay, or honestly just whatever, is you gotta make it stupid for them not to work with you. You have to have an actual page that's worth promoting stuff on. And then 3, you have to get after it yourself, you know? I might have kind of switched those points around, I'm not gonna lie. But you gotta get after it. I don't think it's ever gonna be a thing where brands are just like hitting you up unless you are legit, like, on top of your freaking A game. I'm not there yet. But also, I feel like that's not, I think that'll just be a quick tangent, that's another thing I can talk about, is like, do you want to be an influencer or do you want to be a content creator? Because to me the 2 are very different things. I would consider myself more of a content creator because I like making videos. I always have. I like making videos since I was 9. I've been doing it as long as I can remember. What you're not going to see on my page is a bunch of fucking discount codes and me telling you what to buy or where to buy it. That's, in my opinion, what an influencer does. They influence people to go buy or spend or do whatever. That's not the goal of my page at all. If that's the goal of your page, cool. Then, by all means, lean into it. But just from like a cosplayer and kind of like maybe a niche standpoint, like you have your own niche and stuff, it goes back into don't getting lost in the sauce, dude. That was my second point, not what I rested before. But that's all, dude. Don't get lost in the sauce. You'll end up, like, I remember there's a period from like April to like the beginning of June where that was like all I was trying to do was freaking get like brand deals and stupid free stuff. And it just made me like not even enjoy social media. And I was like, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this to myself? I'm like usurping my own like love for this thing that I've always done because I'm trying to like make a quick buck out of it. I already have a full-time job. I don't need more free stuff. All I have to say, I get it. Getting free stuff fucking rules. So I totally get it, and I understand the frustration with being a cosplayer and like seeing people, you know, get free stuff and you're like, oh, that should be me. Which again, terrible mindset to have. Snap out of it. But I get it. We're human. I freaking get it. I'm gonna finish this last dish, prep my meal for tomorrow, and I got freaking arms at the gym today, baby. It's gonna be freaking sweet. I'm hyped. I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your day. Let me give you guys one more freaking little kitty cat review. Really, where did my cat go? Hang on one sec. Oh, there she is. Can you say happy? Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, that's really nice. Can you say happy National Black Cat Appreciation Day? I think that counts. I think she said it. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you tomorrow.